The boat is sitting in a fog bank, right in the middle of the Mystic. The four of you are on the shore, having made it there after getting the scoop. Few
scoop?
minutes. Well, you got some data. I should say data instead of scoop, alas. From current Somerville Sunflower and younger brother of Nicole Orby, Borb Orby.
Borb.
Borb couldn't really tell you that much because apparently whatever was going on that he observed wiped his memory rather violently. So you know that there's a boat there. You know that there's some kind of chicanery. And you know that at least one Somerville Sunflower and members of the Blittle League office of tactical interventions and bake-at-home pizza kit sales have been injured or otherwise repulsed by the boat. So you're taking it upon yourselves to take a look.
How big is this boat? Is this like a big boat, like a skiff?
From what you can see through the fog, actually, I'll let you, Zlobs, I'll let you roll it. Give me a 2d6 plus sharp. This is just a general observation roll to see what you can learn from here.
11.
Oh, my goodness. All right, you can learn quite a bit. It's 80 feet long.
I take off my sunglasses. Oh, I can see.
Perfect.
There it is.
Yeah, no, you see it. This is kind of late afternoon. Because it was after school, you went to Longstalk Field and then from there to here. So late afternoon, sun's still up. But, the fog kind of makes everything a little weird and gray and streaky. But despite all of that, Zlobs, you have, as in news that will surprise no one, remarkable spatial awareness. So you kind of look, you kind of correct for the fog. And the sense you get is this thing's about 80 feet long. Kind of a flat-topped boat with what looks like a pilot's kind of like a pilot's cabin, a pilot's office on top. Kind of the satellite navigation and things like that. So 11. So it's 80 feet long. Your guess is that it's like a river transport. Because this thing's not like a great big ocean-going boat. Because it's small, it's low in the water. It's essentially like a river transport.
In this world, is the Mystic like a bigger river?
No.
Oh, okay. So it looks out of place.
Very. Yeah, boats like this do not travel on the Mystic.
How is it moving? Is it like, does it have sails or does it have a propeller? Is it jet propulsion?
So, Mindy, you kind of take a look too as Zlobs is explaining, and the sense you get is it's modern. It's not a sailboat. This thing is like a metal boat, like a painted steel and aluminum boat. You notice script on the back of it, like the boat's name, but none of you can necessarily make it out from here. But yeah, the what you're able to kind of extrapolate is this boat is very out of place on this river. Even though it's a river transport, no ships like this sail the Mystic. The Mystic is not meant for this kind of thing. In point of fact, from where you are to like the bay, you don't think this ship could even leave. It's just kind of here.
How did it get here?
Yeah, how did it get here?
It's probably dropped.
That's an outstanding question. Morgan, I think you asked it first, so why don't you roll 2d6 plus sharp to investigate a mystery?
That, my friend, is a sharp.
Yeah, sharp.
9.
All right, you can ask one question from the investigate a mystery list.
What happened here?
All right. So, Morgan, you kind of do the math in your head, which is now how would a boat like this get here? And this isn't you just kind of deciding this is what happened. Like, you pull open your phone, you do some research, you make some calls, you look at depth soundings, and it becomes clear to you after talking to contacts and looking at what's going on in terms of the depth of the Mystic, that there is no way this boat could have motored in. It didn't come from anywhere here. And so your immediate instinct is, oh, okay, something magical happened. And
can
so
I ask my question?
You can.
What magic was done here?
A rather massive targeted teleportation spell.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, there
so
it is.
you know, kind of like take out your kit, you're, you know, grinding up magical chalk and throwing it in the air and doing all things and trying to figure out what happened. And yeah, the sense you get is the magic that was done was a massive teleportation spell done by talented sorcerers, no more than, 24 hours ago.
Hey, Darby.
Yeah.
I bet you can't skateboard jump onto that ship from here.
Yes, I can.
I don't think you can.
Yes, I can.
I put down 2 crisp dollar bills. $2.
I pocket them.
You can't pocket them yet. You didn't do it yet.
Well, I'm going to earn them. Fine. I'll leave them there, and then you can bring them over to me after I land, and I make a distraction so you all can sneak on.
Are there do we see people on the boat?
Mindy, why don't you give me a 2d6 plus sharp?
Oh, okay. 8? Is that good?
Yeah, partial.
Partially good.
I'll give you that there is no movement that you can see on the boat.
Okay. That's not very promising.
I pull out my new skateboard from my pocket dimension that I got from Mindy.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
Okay, but you can't use your wings.
Okay.
Add
another $1.
Oh, fine.
It wasn't part of the initial bet.
It's not as crisp. I wasn't prepared for this one. It's all
okay.
crumbly.
Hey,
So-
Darcy.
Yeah.
How is Mopey doing? Mopey's not talking to me.
I can't divulge that, Morgan.
Oh, wow,
it's between
fine.
the two of you, is what he told me.
Are you saying there's a secret between you? Cool.
What?
No.
Not a thing.
Oh, no.
I back up Scope or Crest in front on the riverbank and take out a big piece of one piece of plywood and make a ramp for Darby.
Yep. You drop the plywood down. There's, you kind of figure it's like, okay, you can come down the street here and ramp up off of it. So
I'll do you even one better.
Yeah.
Zlobs.
Yeah.
I pull out my black grip tape because I still have a little bit of it left, and I tell
be careful
Zlobs
with
that he
that.
can tape down my wings.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I have a quick and possibly relevant question. I have harm on my character sheet.
Oh yeah.
Was that from last episode? Were we harmed?
Yeah,
No, you weren't.
I also have hand.
Clear harm. Okay.
thank
I
God.
think it was from
Clear
the
harm
episode
and
before.
hand.
I also have no grip.
harm.
Do I add a grip for applying?
You can go ahead and add a grip of 1.
Oh, okay.
It never got cleared from Cheese Devil. Probably true.
Those
Probably
wounds were
true,
slow
chat.
in healing. They got infected immediately.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
I grip down Darby's wings.
Yep. So you tape them down. So Darby, you kind of math it out here.
Yeah, I'm getting okay at this ish.
Yeah. Okay. So 2d6 plus cool. I'll give you a -1 because, going off a skateboard ramp, you can get a few feet. The boat's like 20 feet out into the Mystic. So I'm going to give you a -1 because it's going to be really hard. But good luck, and let's see what happens.
I rolled a 10, so it's a 9.
All right. The good news is no angels have been harmed in the making of this skate video. Yeah, you're kind of on a side street. This is like near, this is not near like the Blessing of the Bay Boathouse. It's like a little further away, so you're on like a side street. But it kind of pitches down, so you skate, boom, hit the ramp. And I will give you a choice. You can land on the boat without your skateboard. The skateboard is sacrificed in the attempt. Or you make a graceful swan dive into the water in front of the boat, but you hold onto your skateboard.
Oh, is it swan dive in front of the boat? I'm not letting go of the skateboard.
No, so you take off like a shot, and
I even try to like. You go ahead, sorry.
Mindy, Zlobs, Morgan, all of you look, and you immediately and at the same time and in unison say, "Oh, she shorted it." And yeah, sure. Like she starts just moving, going down.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, not like this.
Yeah, and curse splash.
I guess what I'm wondering, while this is happening and soon after, Darby just said, "I'll skateboard onto the boat as a distraction so you three can sneak on." The boat's out in the water.
It is.
So, distraction or no, how are the three of us, in Darby's mind, meant to get onto this boat in the middle of the river?
We've all had to take swim classes. That's what.
Oh, you want us to swim out to the boat?
I pull Darby out of the water, help her out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
I hand out my hand expectantly.
And I got it all on tape.
1, 2, 3.
Zlobs,
Right.
is it?
Darby,
I'm
you
now
have 3 less
195.
dollars. Zlobs, you have 3 more.
I have 195 Canon dollars now.
Nice.
And Darby, can I use your skateboard, please?
For what? For
to go
what?
On boat. To go on the boat to show you how it's done.
No, I put it back in my pocket dimension.
I bet you $3 I could do it.
I pull it out of my pocket dimension.
All right, are there... okay.
I take the grip
No,
tape.
go ahead.
I tape up these little like firework rockets and put them on the back for boosters, and I go, baby.
Well, wait a minute. Hey,
Yeah, what's up?
you only get $2 if you do this.
All right, I'll take it.
All right. 2d6 plus cool. Not -1 because this is rocket assisted.
10.
Yeah, all right. You time the firing of the rocket assist just as you hit the ramp, and this skateboard has some go on it. So you kind of arc through the air like a shot and land about as gracefully as you can on the boat. Kind of skate, kick up the board, hold it. And sure enough, Zlobs, you are on the boat, unscathed and undamp, dry as you choose. Since you're on here, why don't you give me another 2d6 plus sharp?
Oh yeah, no problem. 13.
Oh my god.
Good heavens! All right.
Yeah, what's up? I'm boat bound, baby.
Yeah.
I want a boat.
The Zlobs, yeah, you're kind of walking around the.
I have big boat energy right now.
You do indeed. If you land on a boat via skateboard, you're connected to the boat in a very meaningful way. So yeah, you walk around, and now that you're on here, it is very clear that this thing is modern. It is. There's nothing visibly wrong with it, though. This boat does appear to have been like used. Like this appears to be like a working boat. It's not like, oh, it's a modern boat with a giant hole in it or something like that. So, and also now that you're here, you're able to like walk around, look at the side, and sure enough, there's you go to the back of the boat, look for the name of the boat, and there is a name on it, but it is written in a language you don't know.
Nah. It's probably not important.
Probably not. Mindy, Darby, and Morgan, you are on the shore. Zlobs is on the boat. You can see him through the fog, kind of walking around, doing things. How do
Darcy?
you want to get on?
Oh, Darcy?
Yeah. Yep.
While you're paying for Zlobs, why don't you take me and Mathers up to the boat?
Yeah, $1 each, please.
$1. Is there like a paddle board nearby, or like a little
you could find one. This is like a residential street with a couple of like little like residential floating docks like in people's backyards. So yeah, a couple of kayaks you could find, a rowboat.
I just think by the time Morgan untapes Darby's wings, I might already be across the river.
Yeah, that grip tape is sticky.
Yeah.
I'll bring it back
it
later.
gets stickier when it's wet somehow. It makes no sense.
You functionally won't be able to fly until someone makes a roll of some kind. But yes, you all get into a boat.
It's a little, it's one of those little paddle boats, and
with like the little feet,
yeah,
like
the little
pedals for
the pedal ones. So our feet are
duck boat
pedaling.
So yeah, you put your feet on like the little like foot pedal things.
Oh, they're always so
Like
small.
a
They're
what,
always so
Morgan?
small.
like a duck boat, right?
Yeah, it's like a little kind of swan
like a
boat.
swan boat.
Swan boat, yes.
Duck boat is a car.
Yeah, duck
That
boat is a
swim.
waterproof car.
Oh my god, that should be Zlobs' next car in season 4. It's good, duck boat.
That would be so.
Scope becomes one of the duck boat tour guides.
Yeah, Scope has a job being a duck boat tour guide.
On your left
Would
is
Scope
the
love or hate it? That is a
building.
good question. We're gonna find out next season, I think.
It depends on the role.
Yeah. So you all
Okay.
get in and you paddle across.
Yeah,
Morgan, you're like you definitely feel the kind of the tingling in the air of the fact that a rather powerful ritual had been done in the last day. Like this is a boat that's, tons and tons and tons of steel teleported instantaneously from somewhere else in the world. So like the air is kind of like heavy and minty with kind of magical residue. But yeah, you get to the side of the boat, hand over hand, you get up the side. There's like a little like bosun's ladder up the side. So all of you are now on the boat, and you all see now what Zlobs saw, which is this is a boat that's been in use. It's a modern craft. There's writing on the back. One of you, presumably, if all four of you are there, probably Darby, recognize the language is Arabic.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, now that you're here, you also notice that there's a door to essentially the steering cabin. So like it's where the pilot of the boat would be, and steering the boat and powering the engines and stuff. There's also a hatch leading down.
Can I read what the back of the boat says?
Yeah, it's in Arabic. Do you have a way of translating it?
Not on my character sheet per
Do
se,
you use my phone?
but I could use Zlobs' phone.
There you go.
Yep. So you take Zlobs' phone and you kind of hang over the side and like take the picture and put it through a little translator app. And the name of the boat is in Arabic, the Rose Garden.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Well, that's lovely. Shall we go down the hatch?
Before you do, I take out my hand towards Darby.
One.
You're paying in quarters.
Yes. 2. You're lucky I'm not doing dimes or pennies. 3, 4. Then here's another 4.
Thank you. I'm at 197 Canadian dollars.
Nice.
Zlobs, don't keep the quarters in the side pockets of your cargo shorts.
But why not? What else would I do with my side pants pockets of my cargo shorts?
I don't want your pants to get weighed down again.
We're not going to hit quicksand again.
Well, what if they fall down around your ankles while you're trying to run away?
It'll be funny.
That would be
That's-
fun.
I can't argue with that. All right, let's go down the hatch.
Board, please. Board, please.
Oh yeah, I step on it and kick it up really cool, like without looking at it. It lands in my hand. Here you go.
Oh, wait, do it again into the pocket dimension.
Oh my god, hold on. What's up?
Tuck that away for now. Okay.
Cool. Be sure to add that to your inventory.
Oh, yeah. Gonna go ahead and do that right now.
So yeah, you get up to the hatch, and on the hatch, you're about to open it. Like it's foggy, but now that you're on the boat, you can see.
I'm currently wearing cargo shorts.
Yep.
In real life.
Just heavy with change. You all kind of get around the hatch, and written in like Sharpie is a words in English. This is not your concern.
Huh.
Does anybody have a Sharpie?
Mm-mm.
Let me check my cargo shorts. I did get my cargo shorts.
Yeah, you got a Sharpie in there.
Yeah.
It's wrapped in salami.
Ugh. I unwrap it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, make sure you wrap it afterwards. I want nice curled salami.
Okay.
When I eat it
will
later.
do that for you, Zlobs, because I care about you.
This
And
is none of your concern. That's what it says?
Right. Yeah, I was gonna write something back.
Do it.
How about why do you think that?
Nice.
Mindy, give me 2d6 plus sharp.
Oh, all right. Okay, 12.
This handwriting looks like yours.
What?
Oh.
What handwriting?
This is not your concern.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh no.
What's up, Mathers?
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
What's up, Mathers?
I-
What do you look concerned?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
It's just that looks like my handwriting.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember writing that. Maybe it's some kind of mind game. Can I see if there's any kind of mental energy going on here? There was a memory ripped out of Borby's brain.
Yeah, give me a 2d6 plus 2d6 plus
So-
weird. This will
Yeah.
be, we're going to call it an investigate. No, this is going to be a read a bad situation, but you're going to be using weird.
Okay, that sounds good to me. Let's see what this bad situation is. Let's see if our memories are about to get yanked. Okay, cool. That's a 10.
All right. You can ask 3 questions from read a bad situation or 1 question phrased however you want.
Let's look at these. Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to use the read a bad situation list. I'm going to ask 3 questions.
All right.
I know I never do that, but I'm going to do it this time. And here are the questions I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask what's the biggest threat?
So this is something that you're trying to figure out because, you know, the ship's here. It's not going anywhere. Like, you know, magic happened. You don't think there's any more magic that's going to happen to the ship. The sense you get based on, you know, like picking up like faint wafted memories in the air and speculating and thinking, well, what would I do? The biggest threat's a booby trap of some kind.
What would I do? Oh my gosh. Why are you saying these things? Okay. Next question. How can I best protect people?
The accurate but unfun answer is get everyone the heck off this boat. The answer that is caveated by the fact that you should be on this boat is to be very, very, very cautious of things that are left behind.
Okay.
The sense you get is there aren't people on this boat. Like you would know,
Okay.
unless this thing is shielded with like inches of like magically suffused lead or something like that. You're pretty sure there's no living thing on this boat.
So we're
So
just looking for a
anything-
very careful investigation here.
Yeah.
Okay. And I guess this is kind of a weird question to ask in this situation, but maybe you can interpret it, John. What
Mhm.
is the most vulnerable to me?
Um, The most vulnerable to you, you're probably the one that is best suited to disable or destroy booby traps or get past security in here. You specifically.
Because I'm just so smart?
Mm-hmm.
Or is there another reason I'm going to like a lot less? Okay. Everybody? Eyes up, ears up, minds up, caution up. I think there are traps around here.
Traps?
I think that we have to be very, very careful investigating this surrounding area. I'm getting whispers of the past.
Whoa.
Is that one of the traps?
Which,
What?
by
No.
the way, is not a thing that you can do.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like, this is,
That sounds
you're,
awesome.
this isn't like a crime scene investigation where you like walk around and are like psychically traveling through time. It's as if you are remembering tiny little pearls and ribbons of half forgotten things that you have lived through.
That I have lived through?
Yeah. It's like,
Wait.
this
wait.
boat is vaguely familiar, but it's like I'm looking at everything through like Coke bottles.
Do you all think that we've been here already? Do you all think we've been here already and had our memories altered like Borbees were?
Oh.
Whoa.
It's just something we probably would investigate.
Does anybody else feel like they've been here before? Does anybody else feel like they have a memory on this exact possibly haunted ship?
Everyone but Mindy, 2d6 plus weird.
Oh,
Weird. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
5.
10.
Poor.
Okay.
sounds about right.
I open a door.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you walk into the captain's the captain's cabin there on the deck.
That's a good
like the
question.
pilot's
Let me
cabin.
see. Hop up.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, Zlobs is not so. Like Mindy, you asked this of everyone. Zlobs is not highly skilled in that kind of introspection, so he like wanders off to see. It's like, do I remember any of this stuff? Darby, the concept of your angelic mind being wiped somehow is strange and disturbing to you, and you can't like necessarily parse whether it happened or not. Morgan, no, you're pretty sure you've never been here.
Yeah,
And by pretty sure, I mean you're very sure.
I'm not getting any semblance of familiarity. Mathers, feel free to dive in, but I'm pretty sure I've never been here in my life.
so strange. I just have this feeling like I was just here.
It's okay, Mathers. I get deja vu all the time.
It's like I'm reading my own mind, but somehow. Well, anyways, let's look around. Zlobs already opened a door after I told him to be extremely cautious.
And then you asked me to do something else.
Okay,
One
let's go
task at a
back
time.
to the action of the moment being extremely cautious.
Okay.
Okay. So what we're gonna do, because you're kind of using the the information from Read a Bad Situation, is I'm going to give anyone that rolls next a +1 to whatever roll they're going to make to try to keep people safe.
Mm-hmm.
So however that manifests. So you open up the hatch, and throw it open. It's like a sealed hatch, like a watertight hatch. It's heavy, makes a loud creaking noise. Who wants to go down the hatch? Like, it's dark down there. There are no lights on.
I'll go down.
Okay. Darby, it's a metal ladder down. I want you to give me 2d6 plus sharp. Would you like to use the +1?
Yeah, I'll use it.
All right, 2d6 plus sharp +1.
9.
Okay. 9, partial success. All right. So you start heading down the ladder, and just the sound of like your foot falls on like the the corrugated metal, like boom boom boom, boom, and you step on something that's not a ladder, like a rung of a ladder. You step on something that's probably the size of a soda can and cylindrical, you think, like a soda can. That's just kind of balanced on the ladder step.
Uh-oh.
And in fact, you don't think it was bad. You think it might have been taped or secured down, but you stepping on it kind of unstuck it, and now you're more or less holding it in place with your foot.
Was there a click?
No, there was the sound of tape or something ripping.
Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna keep the foot that's still on it. I'm gonna keep a fair amount of pressure to try to hold it in place while I sneak my other foot over and try to kind of like then gently pull it onto the top of my other foot so that it's kind of like between them. So I'm like hanging on.
Like you kind of roll it up onto top. And,
so I'm just holding on by my arms, and then I want to try to like pull whatever it is up to my face.
That is a perfectly good use of a tough skill. So this is pure strength. So let's go 2d6 plus tough to see if you can do this.
And I can. That would be a 14.
Wow. All right. In a remarkable display of like strength and dexterity,
Darby has abs.
You kind of roll this thing onto your foot. And furthermore, you can either climb up and out or climb down into the hold, into the lower level. Either way, you have this thing and you could like pick it up and hold it. So do you want to go up or go down?
I'm going to go down.
Gotcha. So you get down into the kind of the bowels of the ship. You think there's probably, there's the deck and then there's whatever floor you're on, and there's probably one floor below it. That's like below the water line. Like you're probably at the water line right now. It's dark in here. Like there's no lights on. Presumably like one of you has a flashlight, flare or something, but like there's lights. You like, flashlight at least. Mm-hmm. And so you're in here, you're in this like very kind of unadorned hallway, and you are holding this thing in your hand. And presumably if you have like a flashlight or a phone light or something, you're looking at it. It's definitely the size of a soda can. It's not a soda can. The best way to describe it would be, jeez, how would I describe this thing?
A soup can. A pop can.
Yeah, it's full of chowder, warm, nourishing fog chowder. Good for fog. No, it's you think it's like a cylinder made of stone or like something that's not metal and not wood. So maybe it's stone or something. And there's a lid on it that's also made of stone. You don't know if it's like a screw top lid or if it's held on with a magnet or whatever. But you're essentially holding like a small stone cylinder with a lid. Do all of you head down as well?
I
Yeah.
come down.
Okay. So you're all down. A couple of you probably have flashlights, and yeah, you're all just kind of here. The hallway itself. This looks like a fairly secure looking like commercial shipping vessel. Like there are like safety placards on the wall. All the doors have like locks and bolts.
This is fairly secure.
Yeah, everything's written in Arabic, like, so it's a foreign flagged river vessel that's probably meant to hold secure cargo of some kind. Yeah, all of you are looking at this thing that Darby is holding.
I'm wondering if this is one of those traps you mentioned, Mindy,
Yeah.
or if we should open it.
Maybe
We
you
should
should
open it.
put it in your pocket dimension, and we should open it when we're not in an enclosed space.
That might be the wise course of action.
I am curious, though.
I'm just gonna shake it. Just see. I mean, if it's something like stone, I might not hear anything, but I'm just gonna see.
All right. So yeah, your intention is to kind of figure out what this is.
Yeah, without actually
So-
opening it.
Yeah, let's go with give me a 2d6 plus sharp investigate mystery.
Oh, that's a nice little 6.
Ooh, a tidy 6.
Good.
Your choice. You can figure out what it is, but it opens soon after, or you have no idea what this thing is.
Yeah, I want to know what it is.
So you're kind of shaking it, you're moving it around. Is it noise? Somehow it's getting heavier the more you shake it.
What?
And
Oh, like a shake.
yeah, all of you realize like a couple different things are going on. Morgan, you're becoming increasingly aware that there is a magical eddy happening. Zlobs, you become aware that the lid is starting to creep off. And Mindy, you start to feel a presence. So none of you are surprised by this. But Darby, you think to yourself, if I didn't know any better, it's probably like someone put like an elemental or something in here.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
God,
boop,
no.
the lid pops off.
Uh-oh.
The hallway starts filling with a hot, eye-burning smoke.
This is not good.
The heat is getting worse and worse by the second. You all start kind of backing up. The smoke, though, doesn't like fill the hallway like smoke does when released from a pressurized vessel. The smoke is, in point of fact, starting to coalesce. And after it coalesces enough, it kind of ignites. What you see is a 3 or 4 foot tall blob of lava.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh, it's
And-
kind of cute.
No.
You can't tell what its face is because like it's like pulsingly like red orange, but bits of it are like turning black and falling off. So it's like sometimes it looks like it has a happy face and sometimes it doesn't. Zlobs, you find it adorable.
I'm gonna call it Blorb.
Yeah, it's Blorb. So you look at this Blorb and you think to yourself, oh no, like you all kind of get into ready stance. The thing doesn't attack you right away. What it does instead is kind of elongate itself into something almost like hammer shaped and smash itself into the floor.
Oh.
Hey.
And you hear like a resounding like goom, like a drum. And it's lining up to do it again.
Stop.
I'm
Get
gonna
outta
soothe
here.
it. I'm gonna soothe it.
Okay. So soothe. Let's look at soothe. When you talk to someone for a few seconds in a quiet voice, you can calm them down and allow them to act like they're not terrified or angry. This will be your turn. This thing cannot be soothed, but what that teaches you is this thing is neither terrified nor angry.
Oh, okay.
Whatever it's doing because this is what it does.
Mm.
Boom! It slams through the hull again.
I'm so sorry that you were locked up for so long. Or that I released you. Whichever you might be angry or no. That's not working.
What's going to happen, by the way, is depending on what you folks do, we're going to go with 3 strikes here. A full failure is 2 strikes. A partial success is 1 strike. When you get to 3 strikes, something bad's happening to this boat.
We get cake?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that makes sense. I'm going to psychically torment this creature.
That's fair.
Now that it's been soothed.
Yeah. Good cop, bad cop here. So, yeah, psychic torment. All right, 2d6 plus weird.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course. A roll.
What did you expect not to roll?
No. Okay. 7.
Okay.
That was a terrible roll.
So pick a consequence or pick the thing you want to do to it. I'll tell you what the consequence is.
Oh, yes. I want to compel the creature to jump off the side of the boat.
Gotcha.
I want to compel the creature to go to a certain place, and that certain place is off the boat and in the water.
Yeah, very fair.
Yes.
So, sure, you do that. Just like instantly, you hit it with this compulsion. Now, the thing doesn't have... It's not a human mind. This thing's an elemental. It's from whatever strange plane that elementals come from. But
Malden.
like Malden, yeah. And so you kind of claw through its like Malden-y brain and kind of implant within it this strong compulsion to get the heck off this ship and jump into the water. The consequence is this. It does so with great haste, and with great haste comes great heat. And what ends up happening is it climbs up the ladder, melting and rending it as it goes, before eventually emerging and essentially melting the deck such that you can't go out this way anymore.
Nah, it's fine.
Okay, so the elemental's gone and we are trapped? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Got it.
I mean, presumably, like, because the ladder's now kind of destroyed.
Right.
The opening is like bent and warped. Like the big hatch has fallen back into it. You could presumably like claw your way out if you like try to blow it up, but you'd be probably hurt fairly bad. So functionally, you are trapped on this boat.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could be worse.
Well, when one door closes,
Open another one.
Okay, I open a door.
Sure. All right.
Zlobs, I think it would be really great if we like check for traps before open.
One thing at a time. You said open the door, so I opened the door.
All right, Zlobs.
Be consistent.
Let's see. Why don't you give me a 2d6 plus weird?
Oh no.
Yeah.
6.
Okay. You don't necessarily feel the fact that you are being compelled to walk to a certain door. Like you start opening this one door, trying to jiggle it and rattle it. And then you're like, you know what? I should go to that door. And you just start like walking that way as if it was your idea. And there's, you kind of force the door and it looks like a bunk room. Like it looks like this would be where like crew sleeps. It's like two bunks. It's like a room for 4 people. And the room looks like it's kind of been tossed, like someone searched it. But there is, in the middle of the room, on a chair, hi, everybody. Or goodbye, everybody. Anyway, Mindy, let's talk about you for a second.
Well, I'm wondering something. Do I notice when Zlobs is compelled towards the door, do I notice sort of maybe a disturbance in his psychic energy? Is there anything that changes about the brainwaves that I've become so used to with Zlobs?
2d6 plus weird.
There's a lot of weird stuff going on. Oh, my goodness. So many ones. 5 total.
You just can't figure this thing out. Like, there is such a feeling of like distant, half-remembered, like trying to remember a dream 2 or 3 days later kind of feeling. Like, yeah, I think I was on like a boat, you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. Yeah. And like you were there, but you weren't you. You had a mustache, like that kind of like weird old thing. So you kind of look at Zlobs, like Zlobs is like walking very enthusiastically towards this one door and he goes through it. You can't necessarily tell how Zlobs is doing. You don't pick up on it at all. You're kind of getting more and more, let's call it distracted by the fact that it almost feels like you're trying to relive like a dream you had. Like a very barely remembered dream.
It's like a horrible deja vu.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone, or anything in here, does anything feel more familiar than others? Any like door or object?
Let's have you roll sharp for this one. 2d6 plus sharp.
Oh my god, I just rolled 2 ones. That's the third really terrible roll in a row. And that is 2 ones. With sharp, that is a total of, once again, 5.
Huh. Okay. What you, Kayleigh, know that Mindy won't...
Sure.
...is that you are now being watched from the shore.
Ah, okay. That's fun to know as a player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's cutscene it, actually. It's a little darker now, like sunset's happening. Shadows kind of creep through one of the backyards that overlooks this boat. And a slight figure with like a giant bag kind of kneels behind like a hedge, puts down the bag, rummages through it, pulls out what looks like night vision goggles. And then this person kind of yanks off the lenses and then puts on a pair of wacky looking other lenses and kind of attaches it to like a hat they're wearing and is now just staring through the side of the boat. And from that perspective, because whatever these things are can see through metal, this person is looking at like 4 like heat signatures move around the boat, plus 1 more heat signature slowly ambling on the bottom of the Mystic.
Huh. Well, that is troubling information. Sorry, everybody. While you were in the other room. Actually, no, sorry. I, the character, learned nothing new.
Oh, great. I'm glad we, if Serpico, you can just, in in another way, can I explain what happened? Just in a different way.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the story in short is, Mindy noticed that Zlobs kind of walked off with a great sense of purpose towards one of these doors, and in attempting to kind of mentally decipher what was up with you, Mindy started getting more and more concerned by the fact that all of this seems like a barely remembered dream. So, yeah, that's kind of... And also, there is now someone watching you from the shore with some kind of version of night vision goggles that can see through metal.
Okay, but it's not like we're in danger.
No, not at all.
I opened the door.
In fact,
what happened?
Zlobs, just the opposite.
Yeah?
Sitting in the middle of the room on like a little chair, like a little desk chair, is a box of candy.
Oh, I opened the candy box.
Yeah. You don't, again, it's all written in Arabic, but you know the picture on it. That's baklava.
Oh, what a treat. What
Yeah.
a
You open it up.
laminated treat.
It smells delicious.
The only problem with baklava is I'm going to get crumbs everywhere, but I don't care. That's a future Zlobs problem. Nom nom nom.
Nom, 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 nom. All right, chat. This baklava has been cursed.
Oh, no.
What?
No.
Chat, I need some good ideas for a curse. And we will see what happens.
From the chat?
From the chat, no.
From the
This is
chat.
getting cruel.
Takes a long sip. So I didn't see anything. So, all right. So that's fine.
We'll give him a second.
Crumbs were the curse all along.
Yeah, that's it's delicious. And it's not like the fresh baklava.
Oh no.
The sense of smell and sound are swapped.
What?
Oh.
What does it mean?
Okay, so you can hear smells and smell sounds. That's gonna absolutely give you a -2 to sharp and a +1 to weird.
I am glad that it's not that you can literally taste through your ears. Like your food has to go in your ears.
It's like before you eat it, you just kind of rub it in your ear to see if it tastes good or not, and then you eat it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I go in the door,
so
out
good.
the door, and look very, very concerned, look at my face, and say, "I don't think I should have ate that baklava." And I hear myself, "What do I taste like?"
Zlobs, what does your voice smell like?
It's like when you like first open like a can of like cat food.
Yeah.
Oh,
God.
I don't like this at all.
like wet
Yeah.
food, wet cat food.
Yeah, wet cat food. Just, like just that one-
Pungent.
Yeah.
Zlobs, how many times have I told you to be careful? You go in there and you start eating baklava that you found in a room you just walked into.
What does Mindy sound like? Smell, sound, smell, talk.
Yeah, Mindy, what does your voice smell like?
Like a lemon scented cleaner.
Like
a what are they called? The wipes. I'm trying to
like a Lysol wipe.
Lysol,
or
like Lysol wipe.
Which is perfect, and here's why. The voice smells almost natural.
But not quite.
Not quite.
That's exactly my intention, John. Thank
Yeah,
you.
so
Well, now I gotta know
Yeah.
about everybody.
yeah, so Zlobs, you don't know what the heck is going on. Like this is buffeting your brain with data from different angles. You don't know. This is weird.
It's good baklava though.
The baklava was really good. The baklava was outstanding, especially for like packaged stuff, not like fresh stuff from the bakery. It was really tasty.
Net neutral.
And yeah, all of you like realize like Zlobs is covered in like specifically like pistachio crumbs. You're like, they got him with baklava.
Oh, slobs.
That's one of my weaknesses. What does Morgan smell like?
Morgan?
Leather glove.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, like nice, like nicely maintained, like leather glove that was like kept in leather humidor, like that nice fresh leather smell. Yeah.
Maybe you
So-
can eat all the crumbs, Zlobs. It'll fix whatever curse you're dealing with.
Oh, what does Darby sound smell like?
Blue raspberry, like a slushy, but it gives you a brain freeze.
Yeah, like super
Oh,
assertive,
so
like
good.
saccharine, like bowling
Yeah.
alley Slurpee.
Yeah.
Like the kind where like a teenager just hit it with like 20 pumps from the blue raspberry. It's like, I don't care. Like that, like overwhelming.
Way to call me out in front of everyone.
So Zlobs, I mean, this is the equivalent of like adults talking on Peanuts, like it's a lot of like wah 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 wah, but smell.
Yeah, I'm just looking at people and just going.
Zlobs, are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? I'm telling you to be careful.
I
really want you-
just start sneezing.
Yeah, this is a lot.
I'm gonna look around.
Yeah, Morgan.
I'd like to look around for things that notes might get stuck behind, like a table against the wall or a shelving unit.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah, let's do an investigate a mystery here. No, actually, no. You're specifically looking for stuff. You're looking for a specific thing instead of general. So you're looking for like notes or hidden bits. So give me a 2d6 plus sharp.
Okay. That's a 9.
All right. Partial success. I'll give you this stuff. So you're looking around for like notes, little hidden clues, something. You kind of go room to room. Like this level is like lots of storage, a couple of crew cabins, and like the kitchen and like the little dining area. And this boat is like probably crewed by 5 or 6 people. So there's like a little kitchen living room area at the front, bathrooms, like a 4-person bunk, a couple of private little cabin rooms, one or two more that look like for guests, and then the rest is like storage. So like searching through like the storage area would take probably days. So you're pretty much sticking to the rooms. The thing that you notice is that this boat has been ransacked. Like every room has been tossed, tables have been moved around, stuff like that. All the computers are off/useless. But there is one thing you find. A note that is written in Arabic, but you're able to translate it with your phone. And it says S period password and then a collection of Arabic symbols.
S password.
It's password.
Secret password? I show it to others. Does this mean anything to y'all?
S password?
Susie password.
Blah.
I'm just trying to think of S's.
Is it that like
Super?
S password? The S stands for something?
Smell. Blah.
Is that the idea?
Stern? Like a No, boats don't have passwords.
What if it's not the S stands for something? Maybe maybe S means something on its own. Do you know what I mean? Like, what is an S?
It smells like bananas.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
Well, maybe we just pocket it until we find something that needs a password.
Maybe S is the password.
Oh. Maybe.
There are a series of letters on it. Like, whatever S password is spelled out. It's like letters and numbers.
Oh, so this is the password to
Something.
S. So now all we have to do is find S? Does
Wait,
that...
What was the name?
say all the numbers and letters out loud, and I'll tell you what it smells like.
Actually, you know what? Here's what we'll do. Yeah, it's I'll give you a few. It's the letter B.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
A 4.
Yeah.
A Z.
Yeah.
Another Z.
Yeah.
And then 1546.
Yeah, it smells like a garden of bumblebees, but the flowers are all made out of rubber, and there's like a bunch of like pop rocks, like salivated pop rocks smell.
Salivated pop rocks.
Very precise.
Used?
Yes.
Zlobs, you smell that smell somewhere else on the ship, like wafting down the hall.
So I hear. Follow me.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Zlobs seems to
like
be onto
the
something.
crinkling of the paper and stuff smells a certain way to you, and you smell it elsewhere.
What
Wait.
is it, Slavs? What is it, boy? You want to bring us somewhere?
I just point.
Go ahead, bring us there. We'll follow you.
You end up walking into what looks like the captain's quarters. You have to force a door.
Mm-hmm.
But, in point of fact, this door's already been forced by not you. So it swings open. The captain's quarters are kind of near the front of the ship. There is a little porthole, and there's kind of wind blowing in because it's open. And the sound you hear is the rustling of a little notebook that's like on the desk, and it's just kind of leafing around in the wind.
Point.
Mathers, that's your area of expertise.
Point.
Okay, I go check out the notebook.
Yeah.
I give Zlobs a graham cracker for helping us find it.
Oh, it sounds like the like Pomp and Circumstance, the song.
It's a
As I
good, it's a
eat it.
nice graham cracker. Yeah, this looks to be, Mindy, a working captain's personal log. You borrow Zlobs' phone again. You're like translating it. Give me a 2d6 plus sharp.
Come on, let's turn it around. Yes, okay, we'll take it. That's a 12.
Okay, I'll give you the whole story here. This takes some time, by the way, but
All
you're
right.
able to read through most of this. This is a captain's log, a manual log. And there are a few things you kind of get a sense of with this captain. He feels as if captaining this vessel is below him. He talks about if his grandparents knew that he was on this ship instead of something else, they would be ashamed. There's a lot of like banal stuff in there, a lot of complaints about having to use a computer and how it's so annoying that it keeps asking you to update your security, and I don't know why I have to do this. And then the last entry is from like a couple of weeks ago, where this ship was scheduled to go into dry dock for repairs. All of this, by the way, the location where it was is in Turkey.
Okay. Is there
So this, yeah.
Is there a computer in here in the captain's quarters?
Yes. But not a Well, there are two. One of them looks to be a personal computer, and the other looks to be a security computer.
Let's look at the security computer.
It asks you for a password.
Let's go ahead and type in B4ZZ1546.
Boom. Yep. This thing is powered by, well, at this point, Morgan. So Morgan, you're running electricity to it, whatever security system's on a different power supply than the rest of the ship. And sure enough, you see security footage.
S for security, perhaps. What's the security footage of?
This ship. Like long, grainy camera angles from like the floor below this, which is just a giant, essentially, it's shipping. So it's like the giant like hold of the ship where they would ship like boxes, stuff like that, luggage, things like that. It's like 5 feet. So it's like a low hold. It's pretty much empty except for like ballast. So there's like big heavy iron weights down there to keep the ship from tipping. There's a security camera in the captain's room. Like you could see yourself in it. And then a couple from the hallway.
Is there any recorded footage?
Yes.
Can we go to 2 weeks ago when it was scheduled to go into dry dock?
Yeah. This takes another little while because you're like rewinding.
Mm-hmm.
You go back far and you see like the captain like in here writing in his notebook, fast forward, having meetings with crew members. You see people walking up and down the hallway. You see them loading and unloading cargo. And then it gets to the point where you're pretty sure it's in dry dock. There's probably more like camera footage like upstairs from like the upstairs cameras. This is almost like a closed circuit security system. So you can't really tell like where the ship was going and stuff, but you could tell just based on like people coming and going and moving. And yeah, like sure enough, like 2 weeks ago, you see like all the crew in the captain's room. They all talk. They're like making jokes. They all shake hands and then they leave. And then there's just nothing for 2 weeks in the captain's room. Though you see some like what looks like workers like cleaning parts of the ship and things like that and welding. And then about 24 hours, so it's mostly that, and then nothing for a few days. And then about 24 hours ago, for like 5 seconds, like giant, like blinding strobe light. And then like things shake. And you keep watching. And sure enough, a trio of slight figures, you would guess teenagers, enter the ship, move quickly. They're like talking to each other. One of them kind of nods at one point and like walks through the hallway back up to the hatch and goes up. The other two are like rifling around. One of the people is like using some kind of like weird scanner, and eventually they find what they're looking for. It is in this room on a wall, and they take it down. It is a large, like a couple feet, maybe 3 feet long, wide wooden box inlaid with decorations, like jeweled decorations. And in the middle of it is like a crest with a flag you don't recognize.
Do I recognize any of the folks?
They're masked up. They're wearing tactical gear, but give me a 2d6 plus sharp.
10.
You're looking at the footage of when one of the figures started walking down the hallway to go up up the ladder to the deck. Right before that person does, she takes off her tactical gear, kind of centers herself, and kind of looks over her shoulder, and in silhouette looks pretty close to Mindy Mathers.
Mindy.
Different haircut.
Is it more stylish? Is there an undercut?
There's an undercut.
Yeah, of course.
Kestrel.
There's an undercut.
It's a good look.
Okay, let's move on from the haircut.
I'm just saying, it's really practical. I'm sure it feels nice.
I
don't. Not a lot of maintenance. You can kind of just keep buzzing it.
I don't want to
talk.
I don't want to talk about her undercut.
Oh, okay.
All of you look at the box. Again, it's like black and white security footage, so it's going to take you a while to probably research what the heck it is. But you all take pictures of it, and we could say even download the security footage or something like that.
Yeah, I use Scope. Hey, can you download this, please?
This boat doesn't even move.
I'm sorry.
I'm in a big vehicle and I can't even make it move.
No, I'm so sorry. Oh no! Come back! Come back! What does Scope sound? What does smell sound like?
Like whatever cologne Vin Diesel wears.
Morgan,
Oh.
those flashing lights, did that look like magic to you?
Did it look like magic?
Yeah, the flashing lights on the security footage.
Yeah, I'm guessing some sort of teleportation, perhaps.
Yeah, you'd bet $3 on it.
Yeah.
Oh, great. So they're using magic now too.
There. Kestrel is involved, I know.
The three of them.
Wait, do we know the all three of them?
No, and I'm scared to find out.
Darby, you're kind of milling around near the open window, just kind of watching all of this. And your phone buzzes. Missed call and a voicemail.
Oh, is that what a bee tastes like?
I listened to the voicemail.
Hey, Darby, it's you-know-who. The dollar, if you don't know.
Oh, I thought it was actually the owl.
No. Hey, it's the dollar. Have an update for you. So write this down, because the second you hear it, this thing's going to delete, okay? Are you ready?
I need. I paused the voicemail. I need the salami pen.
Oh, here,
Zlobs.
just write on me.
Okay.
Here, no, use the pen here. Just write on me.
That's a Sharpie. Zlobs.
Play.
It's fine.
Fantastic news. My thoughts were confirmed. I hope you're a fan of the Dutch Masters, because the secret that you are looking for can be found on a Rembrandt called The Storm on the Sea of Galilee.
The storm on the sea.
What humanity knows about crossing over a bridge is in that painting.
Okay. I draw a storm and a bridge and write Galilee on Zlobs' arm.
And the second the voicemail ends, it auto-deletes.
Oh, what did that voice smell like?
Oh no.
Your living room. Pizza night in your living room.
Huh.
Mushroom pizza in your living room.
Huh.
Little League Office of Tactical Interventions and Bake-at-Home Pizza Kit Sales.
This will be fine.
Field Infirmary.
Oh.
Kimball, Hiari, and Anya are laying in very small hospital beds connected to all variety of equipment. Limbs are in casts. One of them's getting fluids. Renard opens the door and walks in. Of the three of them, Anya's the only one that's awake. He pulls up a rolling chair and sits down. Good to see you're all on the mend. Slow but sure. Anya nods, kind of gets the sleep out of her eyes. Sorry, boss. No, it's my fault. My fault indeed. Just focus on getting well. And he kind of like kind of grabs the metal railing of the bed and kind of gives the railing a comforting squeeze. Gets up and walks out. Door closes behind him. He stands in the hallway and betrays a bit of emotion on his normally emotionless face. Damn it. We'll end it right there.
Give me a sound.
Uh,
Oh, it tastes like goat. Sound. Oh, it tastes like when you like those chocolate covered eggs that are marshmallow with the cookie at the bottom. It's like when you chew on a pop rock and it explodes in your mouth.
Zlobs, I warned you 1,000 times to be careful. I keep telling you, and I really want you to pay attention to this time because dangerous things are out there. When I give you a warning, I want you to take it seriously.
It's like when you lick a Nintendo cartridge. Taste.
Calzone.
It sounds like when you lay on the horn for a long time in traffic.
the bar soap.
It sounds like someone stopping themselves from cursing.
I'm biting into a lime.
It's when you go from a dark room to a light room and the sun is really bright and you feel like you want to sneeze. Wait, that's not a sound. It's the sudden like a squeak when you're like on a shower and your foot's wet and it squeaks when you go in the tub.
Licking a Nintendo cartridge.
Oh, it sounds like Mindy Mathers giving Zlobs a lecture.